Hello, everyone! Xeshire the cat on the scene! Oh, God, I just bumped my mic. Oops. Xeshire the cat on the scene, back with more Song of Horror. I am stumped, so I'm gonna do... Whoop, controller. I'm gonna do what any good player would do and retrace my steps. Boring as that sounds. Because it feels like I'm missing something. It feels like I'm missing something really important. So I have to take a long way around, and oh. Okay, I guess there is something I didn't explore, and I don't know if I want to. Okay, so from my direction, go right. Honestly. I think I avoided there was like a crack in the wall, but I avoided it because I saw something walking through there. From here I want this door. But it's like, why would I do that to myself? So let's see what we got here. Yeah, because I don't have a key for that door. But it's the only thing I can think of that I haven't thoroughly explored, because I'm a big old... I'm a big old chicken. So I'm just going straight ahead. Yeah. Oh boy. Why does this feel like a big mistake? Oh? Not? It's like a cellar. Am I in a cellar? Alright. Interesting, this valve must regulate the pipe's water flow. Could have something to do with the tank back here. Rancid wine, it's no good now, but it must have been decent in its day. Huh. I'm gonna investigate more of this room first. Bottles of liquor, dirty and empty. But there's a thing there. Oh, whatever.
What?
I can't believe this tank's drain pipe. It must prevent water from reaching a certain level. Oh, I believe this is the tank's drain pipe. It must prevent water from reaching a certain level. Okay. There's some... Jesus. He's holding a key, though. A grape press, but they must have used it to make wine in small quantities. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Nobody survived, did they?
This is an old wine cellar. I wonder if I have to fill that drain pipe and then, gross as this sounds, use the pruning shears to... Oh, no. That looks familiar, and that's not good. All I see is scribbled notes of monks begging for forgiveness. What on earth did they do? Poem by the librarian. 4 keys and 4 locks, our barrier between life and death. 4 brothers and 4 bonds, resisting to suffer the same fate. The prior within himself insists, the abbot trusts a figure. Victorino, where the air is thinner, and I in the abyss. We locked up our brothers without trace of kindness. We trapped them, the others, because they found madness. And we, what have we lost? Did we leave behind our sanity? Dear brothers, forgive us, for we all have lost our humanity. Charming. Well, is there something behind it, maybe? No? That's the door! Oh my god, that's the door that appeared in the first place.
Huh?
Damn, this door's locked with 4 locks. So this is the other side of the elsewhere! I thought that looked familiar. Okay, so what we need is to get 4 keys. And then bring them back here. And then that may very well lead to where Xeshire is. Like a back room, like another way to that back room. So what did that do? Yeah, now he's like farther in. But that doesn't do jack. I see, I have to go muck about with 4 pipes and try to get that key out, huh? Well, let's hear. Huh. Well, what do we got? Yeah, what's here now? Beer tanks. Damn it, Sebastian. We should be at the pub enjoying a pint instead of being caught up in this mess. An old still. I've seen many like this one, and it looks like it still works. Okay, hold up. Oh, it's like a distillery. Oh. Come on! Come on! Go, baby, go, baby, go! Come on, I am not losing this, old man! Not gonna happen today! Yeah. Buzz off.
Oh, good God. I thought that was the end.
Alright, easy, buddy. If only those recipe books were in better condition. Yep, that's it. Just think about booze. Just think about booze. So, devices are much more resistant than the junk they make nowadays. That they are. Alright, let's see. Distilled alcohol. A full bottle of ethyl alcohol. The distillation is almost pure. The scent is unmistakable. Well, an old still, it smells like alcohol. Okay. Can I unlock? Oh, these sacks are blocking the way. Alright, so I got booze. What can I do with booze? Can I combine that with anything I've got? Oh, I distilled the alcohol that I had. Maybe. Alright, combine with a dirty. I don't know how to combine these two things.
Oh.
I can't see how. Well, alright. So I distilled the alcohol I had. To what avail? Plus, it seems like I have to do something with those pipes. Oh, that darkness is freaking me out. Alright. So now what? So now you look about the same. Is there maybe something with the pipes up? Is there maybe something upstairs that I missed? Come on now. I'll give you full credit, game. These puzzles started off like, oh, this makes sense, oh, this makes sense, but now I'm entering territory that's like, I have no clue what to do or where to go from here. And that's not a bad thing. This is where the game should start being way more difficult. So what can I do with distilled alcohol, bellows, pruning shears, and then my map options give me this drainage, a furnace, what was up with that again? What was up with that door? I'll check that out. I'll have to come back here later. Jeez Louise. Alrighty. I guess we're cutting across. I have a bunch of items and a bunch of stuff to work with, but nothing to really investigate. Good to know I have a hiding place nearby. Boy, is it just me or did it get windier? Windier. More windy, rather. Corrections of the English language. Easy, big guy. That's just the other dormitory door, so I want to keep on going. Okay, yeah, I need a key for that. So I want to take the next door. Right? And then loop around? Yeah. I still have absolutely no clue what I'm having to do here. But let's see if there's something I can investigate in that direction. A little bobbin rat in the corner. It really goes to show you how much these older buildings valued structural integrity. Like, given what resources they had? I'm sorry? Let's just keep going. No, that won't do. As I learned back in my archaeology days, sometimes what you need is the most unlikely object. What? Booze?
No.
Okay. Bellows. The dirty object. Well, shoot. Now what? Ugh. Why does it feel like I've missed something? Literally like a stick, or a hatch, or a lever. A jack? Maybe I can throw the booze in the well and see if I get something from it.
Oh.
Yeah, Ernest, why would you want to go down there? Maybe I can investigate something? It's dark. If I take the stairs, should I go down the well? No. Because I don't want to go down there and then just find myself stuck and losing another character due to a stupid decision. But I'm running out of options. Is this gonna make me stupid? Is this gonna make me stupid? Oh god, I knew it! Earnest's story came to an end. Oh, you can see like his eyes turn black at the end too. Ugh. Do not go gentle into that good night. Ugh. Well, I feel dumb.
Hasn't it been a while now? Should we go check?
Really? A lighter, a candle. Oh, whatever.
You keep working on the door. I'll go take a look around.
Well, better go find his stuff. Because I have to get those items off of him anyway. Honestly, I feel like, am I dumb? Am I not investigating all possible options? That's starting to get really unclear here. Necessarily, the clue you need to progress is usually close at hand. No kidding. Certainly will have an increased chance of hiding from the darkness. She's coming in from a different area. She's coming in the dormitory.
Oh my god, what is this?
Alright, hold up. So I need to get out of here and across. So yeah, I just need to cut. I'll just cut across. Funny. I was half expecting her to have something cheeky to say. Also the fact that I can't really listen to the doors at the moment. I mean, I guess I was just here. Ugh. Well, let's go get our stuff from... poor fellow. Why is it suddenly like double dark here? Like, considering that I got a short spook from this, I wonder if it'll do it again. No? No. Well, where's the stuff that Earnest left behind? How curious. Alright, well, there, I've got all this stuff. Alright, hold on. I guess I'll try burning the alcohol on the fire. Why not? You know, there is something else. I just get the feeling that trying it isn't the best idea. I'll just listen. I'll just listen. Nope. Good grief. Take a breather, hun. So let's see, I have to take the long way around. Ugh. I mean, what have I got to lose, right? Let's see. I'd rather not burn this. I might need it at some point. So the fire with the bells, what's the point? If I want to burn something, I'd better put it in first. Yeah, I don't have anything to burn. So what? So, what have I got wrong? Alright, so the poem of the brothers means something. I see that much. Really? And something's lighting candles, so that's an interesting start. Alright. Maybe our little artistic so-and-so has something to say. Afraid of a decent quality. Yeah. So what have we got
The
here?
cellar. This is where they must have brewed ale.
Oh, is she gonna come through? A great press. God, this is hideous. Well, Daniel, those damn books still remind me of you. When we broke up, I never wanted to see you again, and here I am risking my life for you. You've got a crush, you've got a crush. Hee hee her hee her. Copper tank must have been used in the brewing process. Crate full of old beverages, judging by the state the caps are in. I better not touch the bottles. I got 3 of them, so what the heck, I'll see what they do. Oh, they light up part of the room. It still smells slightly of alcohol. It's incredible if it still works. It's a rusty green patina is slowly covering the bronze. Nerd. Books. Okay, so if I leave, will that candle still be there? Huh. Maybe I should have just dropped one in a place that I'm by the most. Okay. Are there... I wish I could see more. It looks like there's a bunch of pipes over there. Is there room on the other side of this, or does it just go straight up? I'm genuinely confused. And And knowing me, I probably have all the answers right here. There's locked with 4 padlocks. Each one needs its own key. So that's assuming that's the 4 brothers. Alright, let's take a look at that poem again, shall we? Written by Brother Arano. Okay, 4 keys and 4 locks. Our barrier here between life and death. I still feel really, really, really dumb about losing poor Earnest. Poor Earnest. Alright. Let's see. Okay. 4 keys and 4 locks. Our barrier between life and death. 4 brothers and 4 bonds, resisting to suffer the same fate. The prior... So now what? That doesn't give me a whole lot of answers. I'm sorry, I'm like... I like stared that through and I blanked out. Because I'm trying to think of answers. Could I be overthinking this? I wonder. You know what? I wonder. Oh, are you kidding me? Am I that stupid? Am I that stupid? Ha 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 ha. Really? Ew. Iron key covered with rust. The end of this key is really heavy.
86 years later, he's still holding onto his key.
I feel dumb. Alright. Well, now I know not to do that again. But I can use that iron key to go through a couple of doors here. So, let's open that reflectory first and just make our way around, shall we? Taking the long way around and giving myself shortcuts to hiding holes is not a bad idea. No. I'm sorry? I'm sorry, that's a cutscene.
What the hell is that?
Okay, so there is something there. But... What? Okay, so I have a lantern. That's cool. Wait. Am I using a mirror? Oh my god! The Requiem. They're coming to get you. Only the mirror can reveal them. Turn the mirror and use L. Once you see them, you have to finish them off by focusing the light of the lamp on them. To do so, hold down right trigger. If you take too long, they'll try to escape. Don't let them out of your sight or they'll attack from behind. Are you kidding me? I now have to fight back. Oh boy. There! God, going backwards around feels so weird! Yeah, get out of here, you. They were playing like that game of mirrors earlier. Yeah, I see you there. Now where? Oh god. Oh god, where? There? No. There! There. Get out of here, you.
How can they still be here?
Why are you putting the lantern away in place of a candle? This is what I have to deal with now. Oh god. Really? Alright. Oh god. So now I have to deal with that, and the hiding, and the holding my breath, and the drag me to hell. Really? I have to deal with all of it. Alright. Let's just see where this goes. Who knows, maybe I'll find another just one-off room. This key fits the lock. Now, hold on, is this the stairway I took? This is the way Xeshire went. Alright, so time out. I'm not going that way. Because if I go that way, that's where Xeshire led me. I want to explore the areas that I have not seen yet. Besides, it doesn't feel quite right. No one Xeshire would have been here for so much time. Really? Alright. Meanwhile, we just tucked a lantern and mirror into our backpack. You know, the lantern's probably not unlimited. Do I just have it as an item, by the way? No? Alright. Well, not dead ahead, but ahead and to the left, I guess. How will I know when to pull out the... Will the character just pull out the mirror on their own? I doubt the key will be of any use again. Alright. Okay, what's on the other side? Chapter house. Chapter... Oh, like a library. Journals and books with dates on covers. They seem dragged... The entire bookcase here from another room. Wardrobe is empty. I'm sure I could hide inside it. Again, it's like a confessional. Oh boy. I appreciate the light and warmth of the brazier. Again, meaning someone has been here.
Yes.
Confessions of the Librarian. Oh, this is, Ernest again. May this confession atone for the terrible sins I have committed. Everything began with the rehearsals prior to the concert, although we all thought it was simply the stress. When the time came in the light of the many guests, praise be, I was at... darn yawns. I was asked to watch over our prize text when the brothers sang, so I never heard them. What I did hear was the howling that ensued, even though I was several cells away from the church. When I arrived at the scene, chaos reigned. There were the people there. I cannot even describe it. Dead, wounded, others had gone mad, and our beloved brothers of the choir, God Almighty. At first they seemed normal, but suddenly they warped into what can only be described as a demonic form, only to shift back to normal moments later. They suffered from horrific seizures, screaming and writhing in agony. At times they tried to grab us in desperation. At others they screamed in what sounded like voices coming from an unfathomable abyss. We took them to their cells in the upper floor on the hallway facing the new cloister, and God have mercy on our souls, we locked them in. We closed and secured the door and secured it well as we could with a lock. Several keys were needed to open it. This way we could not be tempted in any moment of weakness to liberate that which we had trapped. Oh, there's more. Which we had just entrapped. One key was given to the abbot, one to the prior, one to the treasurer, and yet another one given to me. For this I beg forgiveness, and the strength to make things right. So I'm guessing that's our librarian right there. Mayhap.
Huh.
Huge wooden board blocking the door. No, honey.
Careful. That plank might have been there for a reason.
Really? Can I put it back? Boy, howdy. Routine's more ornate than the others. Tech. I just wanted to investigate it to see if it'd give me a yes or no option.
Is that a key?
I can't believe that key is still here. Silver key. Look at the thing, see what's there. If I took the key, I'd rather not touch the rest. Again. Am I about to be stupid? I'm not hearing anything. A graveyard. A graveyard. Nope. I will investigate the other room. Nope. Nope.
Mr. Finnegan? What happened? Are you okay?
You were swallowed by the darkness. I am choosing to ignore you. You are gone. Nope. Get out of here, you. I guess I have no choice but to go with the the graveyard.
Why? Why have you abandoned me here?
You're dead! Whoa, hold up. Oh boy, that could have cost me my life. I'm jumping into things carelessly. I'm calling it an episode. Oh my god. Okay. So for now, this is Cheshire the Cat signing off. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.